Thanks to a very generous donation by our alum, William Franke and his family, Stanford Law is able to offer students who are selected as Franke Fellows the unique opportunity to participate in an intensive, customized quarter focused on global business law and policy with an emphasis on the regulation, financing, and dispute resolution of international business ventures. As part of the Stanford Law Global Quarter program, Franke Fellows are able to travel abroad on an immersive 3-week trip accompanied by Stanford Law faculty. Franke Fellows get the opportunity to interact with foreign law students and academics and engage in simulations and negotiations covering international business and investment. They also consult with regulators, lawyers, and business leaders at multinational firms.
It's such a global experience. I feel like when you come to Stanford Law School, like it's an American degree. JD is an American degree, so you are surrounded by a lot of people from America, which is also fantastic. But it's, I think, eye-opening to expand your horizons in terms of meeting people from different backgrounds and countries and figuring out what their law school experience is like and what their dreams are like.
The organizers, I think, did an excellent job of exposing us to decision makers from a lot of different sectors. So we spent time with NGOs, academics, we spent time with general counsels, and it was very interesting, I think, getting to a single problem from 3 or 4 or 5 different perspectives.
For me, as someone who's interested in both transactional and litigation work, I thought this was a really great program to equip myself with not just a sturdy foundation, both transactional and litigation work from SLS, but also to complement it with a broader international perspective. It wasn't just comprehend and apply the differences between the legal systems, but also forming greater empathy for attorneys who are coming from other cultures.
Well-rounded legal education must go beyond a focus on U.S. law and provide exposure to non-U.S. legal systems to help students develop what I'll call legal fluency. This is the ability to communicate effectively with and to understand lawyers and clients who are working outside the United States, whose business and cultural settings may be quite different from the ones that we're accustomed to here. One of the ways that the Global Quarter develops legal fluency in our students is through in-depth case studies. We want students to experience the types of legal and business challenges that lawyers actually face every day in their transnational practices.
I think it was absolutely amazing to get to know some of the foreign law students that we got to interact with and take classes with. It was so interesting to hear about how legal education differed across all the countries that we visited. Everybody came at the legal issues that we were considering with such different and interesting perspectives.
And the depth we have when it comes to having alumni just kind of across the world who were really open and willing to talk with us and would even move their schedules around so that they had availability for us. And that was just really interesting. And I appreciated that a lot. And I think it added so much to the program.
I didn't expect how many friends that I would make through the program. It's almost like a law school within a law school because we're all taking the same classes. It's a blessing to be around the faculty 24/7. They don't skip a moment to teach you something. You'll be having a casual conversation or a funny hypo with some friends, and then the professors will pop their heads in and they'll tell you how it works.
Just over the course of this program, I got to see so many alternative legal paths that there are for me. It really has opened or broadened my horizons in terms of different career paths that I feel like I probably just wouldn't have realized existed before taking this quarter.
In designing this program, we wanted to make sure that we offered the students an intensive experience that complements the experiential learning that the law school offers in the clinics as well as in the policy labs. So it was important to us that the students play roles as advisors to whether it was the business leaders or regulators or lawyers that they met in the other countries.
Even working in the US the summer after Global Quarter, I could see the ways in which global issues came up in my practice and across the type of work that I was seeing within the law firm. And so I already feel like whether I stay in the US or pursue a practice abroad, I'll be able to bring the kind of knowledge and skills that I gained from Global Quarter to really add value and collaborate with different partners and colleagues in ways that I couldn't before.
I think it was really fantastic to be able to meet students from around the world with classmates that I have here at Stanford and remember that the world is a really large place, and if you had the opportunity here at Stanford to see more of it, then you should absolutely do so.